How's it going, everyone? It's Ben Foggins, Media Corner, back again with a brand new video for today. Welcome back to the movie review, aka for our Soul review video for today. This time for this new episode of the series is going to be my review on the 2023 superhero film, and that is Blue Beetle. Now, this is the newest DC film, and this is directed by Manuel Soto, and this film tells a story where an alien scarab chooses college graduate Jamie Reyes, played by Maridueña, to be its symbiotic host, bestowing the teenager with a suit of armor that's capable of extraordinary and unpredictable powers, forever changing his destiny as he becomes the superhero known as Blue Beetle. So that's pretty much the story of Blue Beetle. Now, for myself, going into this film, I knew nothing about the character of Blue Beetle. Like, I was never introduced to this character or anything like that when I was growing up with DC superheroes or anything like that. But I was still really interested to see this film and all that after I first saw a few trailers. But I was also a little bit curious as well because in terms of like the most recent DC films that we've been getting lately, some of them haven't been doing well at the box office and all that. Like, we've had Black Adam, which that came out last year, and that film didn't really do well and all that. But I didn't mind that film overall. I thought that film was overall a mixed bag for me because there was some stuff I did like in that film, and while there certainly are problems with that film overall and all that. And then we've had Shazam! Fury of the Gods, which I was really hyped for that film since I really loved the first film, but unfortunately I was disappointed, a bit disappointed with the new Shazam film. But I didn't hate it like some people did, because I did enjoy it, even though I did have a few faults with the film and all that. And then the last DC film that we did get was The Flash, which I really enjoyed The Flash, and I enjoyed that one a lot more than Black Adam and Shazam 2, although that film didn't really do well as well when it came out in the summer of this year. But like I said, I was still really interested to see this film and all that, and I didn't even know much of the cast in the film, but you've got some talented names in the film, namely Manuel as the main character of the film, and you may know this actor from Cobra Kai, and you have George Lopez, which I haven't seen him in a while, and I do think he's a pretty talented comedian, and you have Oscar winner Susan Sarandon, which I do think she's a really great actress. And I didn't even know much about the director who was making this film, and I've never seen anything that this director has done or anything like that, but I was really intrigued to see what he was going to do for this new DC film here. And this film came out just a couple days ago, which this film came out on Friday, August 18th, which that was my birthday. And I went to see this on opening day on my birthday. And there was a lot of people on the screen that I was in. Like, it was nearly sold out. And after watching this whole movie here, I can definitely tell you guys that I had a great time with Blue Beetle here. This is definitely another really good superhero film here. And I definitely enjoy this one a lot more than Black Adam and Shazam 2 here. And I can also say as well, I also enjoy this one on the exact same level like The Flash here as well. For Manuel's performance as Jamie Reyes, aka Blue Beetle, I thought he was terrific in the film, and he's also a lot of fun as well. He manages to deliver heart and soul to his character here in a comic book style, which I thought he did. I thought he really did a really good job from all that, because he's done that kind of thing before in Cobra Kai, which I thought he did a really good job from all of that in Cobra Kai, and I just love what he did that all over again here in Blue Beetle here. And as for everyone else, like, you've got who are in this film, like, you've got the family, like, you've got his mother and father and his sister and his nana. I thought they were all really good in the film as well, and they also are really entertaining as well. But the biggest show stealer of them all when it comes to the family in this film is the uncle in the film, who's portrayed by George Lopez. And I thought he was really funny in this film. Like, he manages to steal every single scene that he's in throughout the entire film here, and I just love him throughout the entire film here. And like I said, you've got Susan Sarandon as the villain named Victoria Court. I thought she was also really great as well, and everyone else for the most part, I thought they were all great for the acting talent as well here. And when it comes to the action scenes, I thought the action scenes for the most part were pretty fun and exciting, and they were directed pretty well done here by the director of this film, Manuel Soto. And when it comes to the CGI for the film, when we do see some CGI moments in the action scenes, there were times where the CGI isn't too bad. Like, it does feel it's polished and all that, but there were times where the CGI was kind of a bit unpolished and all that, and that's one of the few faults I do have with the film here. And when it comes to the emotions of the film, I thought it was pretty well balanced here. Like, there's a good amount of humor, which I thought the humor in this film was really funny. It's mostly due to the family dynamic in the film and all that. And when it comes to the heartfelt moments of the film, I thought that was also pretty strong as well, when we get to see a few heartfelt moments with the family and all of that. Although there were times where it does get a little bit, there are times where it can be predictable when it comes to those kind of moments and all that, but it didn't really bother me or anything like that. And when it comes to the story itself, the story isn't too bad here. Like, I found it pretty strong and all that, where it does show cases about love and family and all that, but there are some, like, basic elements of its story here and there in this film, which I kind of knew what was going to happen and all that, but it didn't really bother me or anything like that. And as for the pacing for the film, it isn't too bad for like the second and third act of the film. Like, it is well paced and all that, but it's just like in the first act of the film, I felt was pretty rough. Like, the first 30 minutes of the film I thought was a bit rough. but it does manage to pick itself up once it gets to the start of the second act, and then later on to the third act of the film and all of that. But overall, in the end, guys, Blue Beetle, I definitely had a really good time with this new superhero film here. I definitely enjoyed this one on the exact same level like The Flash, yeah. And if you are a fan of this character, or you're a fan of like the cast who are in this film, I definitely recommend you see this one on the big screen with either your friends or family. So that's pretty much all I have to say about Blue Beetle. I'm going to give Blue Beetle 4 out of 5. Like I said, I definitely had a lot of fun with this new superhero film here. Despite having a few faults with the film, I still managed to have a really good time with this one from beginning to end here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my ACAP for Soul review on Blue Beetle. And let me know what you think of this movie, if you've seen this already or if you just recently checked out this film. Did you have a great time with this, or were you very disappointed with this? As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and this has been Falcon's Media Corner signing off.